Right, so in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is showing you exactly how you, within 1 week, can get yourself the perfect lawn, starting with something that is horrendous and transforming it into quite literally a boss lawn. So let's start off with the first step, which is killing your lawn, and for this you're going to want to use a glyphosate based weed killer such as Roundup. But before you apply it, the current condition of your lawn is important. If it's massively overgrown like the spaces that I'm working with in this video, then what I would suggest is to cut it right back as low as you possibly can. If you spray it whilst it's monstrously overgrown, you might not get every single plant. Give it around about 1 or 2 weeks for those plants to start to come back through. When you apply the Roundup, what it'll do is you'll get most of the product on pretty much every single grass plant. However, if your lawn is already short, then just crack straight on and get the Roundup applied. All you got to do is mix it up into your knapsack sprayer, or you can get one of those little handheld sprayer fellas you can use as well, and just apply it evenly over the lawn. It takes around about a week to actually kill the lawn, and it takes an additional week for the lawn to turn yellow. However, you don't need to wait for it to turn yellow or brown to get out and scarify it. You can go after 1 week. Even though for the most part the grass will look quite green, the glyphosate is still going to be killing the plants from the inside out and destroying that root system that's below. And once you've done that, you move on to the second step, which is about preparing the soil. And this is arguably the most important stage of all. It starts off with scalping the lawn as low as you possibly can. Get your lawnmower on its lowest setting and take as much of the grass plant off as possible. Then get on with a scarifier, and this is where you've got to scarify the soil as much as you possibly can. What you're aiming to do is to rip out as many of those old grass plants as possible, but also to just disturb the soil, because what we want to do is make it nice and loose in order to be able to rake things around and start to smooth out the soil. If there's a few little straggler fellas knocking about once you've scarified, don't stress on it, because what they're going to do is once the Roundup does its thing, they're just going to decompose into the soil. And then that moves us on to the third step, and that is to add some topsoil to the existing soil, because the idea here is fill in any significant dips and bumps that your soil might have. But don't stress over this too much. If you're going to be cutting your lawn anywhere from like 30mm to 40mm, which is what most people do in the UK, it doesn't really matter if your soil is completely level and completely smooth, because you're not going to notice that difference whatsoever cutting at those heights. And just for reference, that's kind of like the low to middle setting on your lawnmower. This next step is kind of like a bonus step, and that is to feed the soil before you lay the turf. Now, stay with me, there's method behind the madness. When you put the turf down, those roots are going to go searching for water and nutrients, and by feeding the soil with a soil conditioner, something like True Grass, it'll already give the plant something to feed on as it's establishing. And then it's time for the best part of the whole process, and that is laying the turf. Now, it doesn't really matter what turf you go with, whatever you want to get, you can go and get. However, I'm using Tiller's turf, not a sponsor by the way, just probably the UK's best turf supplier. I'm using their greens on soil, which doesn't mean you have to have a golf green. You can let this grow as long as you want. I'm going to be cutting it between 30 and 40mm this year and for years moving forward. However, if you do get this, you can get it down as low as like 5mm, even like 2 or 3mm if you are mental. And laying turf is so straightforward. What you're going to want to start by doing is laying your first strip along a straight edge, because that's going to set the precedent then for the rest of the turf that you put down. And when you move on to your next strip, you're going to want to stagger it like brickwork, because what that means is that you're minimising the amount of long joints that you'll have. Where one strip meets another, where those joints are, that's your weakest part of the grass. That's when it can dry out really easily and cause some damage. And if you spent a fortune on your turf, like I have done in this instance, then you're going to want to minimise that damage as much as possible. Make sure you're pressing them down, getting some really good soil to soil contact. And then once it's all laid, you're on to the final step, which is just to keep the turf well watered for the next 3 weeks. It takes around about 3 weeks for the roots to really establish themselves into the soil. But within that time, if it dries out, you're going to have a bit of a nightmare. This is what can happen if you leave it for a day or two in hot weather where the joints are. So if you've got some rain, then you don't need to get out with a sprinkler. But if we have one day where we forecast no rain, definitely get the sprinkler on. Leave it for 25, 30 minutes. If you have a particularly hot day, water it twice. And then after those 3 weeks, you can try and lift one of the corners of the turf. If it feels like it's not really going to budge, that means that the roots have started to establish and you can start to lay off the watering ever so slightly. And there you go, within the space of 1 week, you can go from having one of the UK's worst lawns to one of the UK's best lawns just by following some really straightforward steps. So, thanks for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to follow along with any basic, straightforward, no-nonsense lawn tips, then consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you do go with turf, then stick around on this channel this year because I'll be showing you step by step every single thing I'll be doing to keep this lawn well maintained this year, keeping it looking absolutely boss. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Finally, thanks for watching.